Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's LTC Mincy here, coming at you with a brand new video going over Trage Technologies Limited yet again. And this time, this is for very great reason. Outside of it being an obvious scam and a Ponzi, that's paying out right now. But we just had some very big news come out thanks to Behind MLM reporting the information first. And so I get to that a little bit later. But before I get to the further into this video, you should have taken the time out to read the disclaimer at the beginning. If you did not do that, please go back and do so that way we're on the same page. So with that said, let's go and get to this video. So Trage Technologies is a platform that's claiming to be using our Arbtech technology to do arbitrage or crypto arbitrage trading for everyone passively. And so what you do, you invest, and then they supposed to pay you out in a dividend return, which that's not the meaning of a dividend or how dividends work, right? Because like in order for you to earn dividends, like I went over my last video, dividends are the percentage of a company's earnings that is paid to its shareholders. So last time I checked, none of you are shareholders. Like I said in my last video, none of you are shareholders of Trage Technologies. So as their share of the profits, dividends are generally paid quarterly with the amount decided by the board of directors based on the company's most recent earnings. Dividends may be paid in cash or additional shares. When a company announces a dividend, it also will announce the payment date on which the dividend will be paid into the shareholders' accounts. So there you have it. Just let you know that you're not earning real dividends because you're not owners of Trage Technology. So when you come here, this is what is being promoted falsely. And I said this in my first video, I said in my last video, that Trage Technologies is really not registered with the SEC. They got a Form D filing claiming that they should be exempt from registering as a security, which that is a total lie, like I said in my last video. If you got a technology that's supposed to be trading for people and earning people a passive return, so you're accepting everybody's money, which blockchain experts have done research proving that there is no trading going on, just money that they're receiving from you, and they put it into one wallet, and then there's leaving the money in that wallet until someone puts a withdrawal request in. So, I believe that this thing's going to exit scam by the holiday season. So, will that be by the end of this month, with Thanksgiving coming up in the United States and Canada, and also during the Christmas holidays, New Year's season, everything like that, like what happens every single year. I believe that's what's going to happen here. Now that they got a fraud warning against them, which I get to here. But anyways, the SEC filing is a total sham on their part to convince many of you who don't know any better. And I'm talking from personal experience. I used to be in the same boat as many of you. I didn't know how to do my own research correctly. And I believe the words of all the scam influencers promoting all these platforms in the past. So I'm coming to you from experience. I've been there, done that many times over. Lost thousands of dollars following the words of scam influencers. All right? So the thing is that I said that the SEC is not going to be fast enough to pretty much review this filing. And once they do review this filing, they're going to immediately blacklist Trage Technologies and issue fraud warning as well. They just move so much slower for some strange reason. All right. But you come right here. I went over this in my first video showing that they was registered in the Marshall Islands, which is outside of the SEC's jurisdiction. Okay. There is no companies, no offices or nothing like that they use right here. This is a shell company, but there's no shell companies. There's no offices at all, to be able to use to register with the city of from the city of Majuro, Marshall Islands. And then you had Graham Gary Hearn registered, which that was a conflict of interest as well. And I get to that pretty shortly right now, pretty much. But you come right to Behind MLM. They posted this earlier this morning for me. So Trage Tech Securities Fraud Warning from Texas. And they also include GS Partners. And there's a reason why they include GS Partners with Trage Technologies. It's due to two promoters who are big with promoting GS Partners, who are also promoting Trage Technologies. All right. And so Trage Tech has received a securities fraud warning from the Texas State Securities Board, or TSSB. TSSB's October 10th enforcement order also cites promoter Eric Muhammad, or Toure. I don't know how you say it. I apologize if I pronounce your name wrong. Cited as GS partners in Bionicle promoter. Name respondents in TSSB's October 10th fraud enforcement order are, and you can get this whole order here from Texas State Securities Board. This is like 17 pages long. The 18 pages got the signature of the Securities Commission from Texas. That's about it. But I'm gonna stick to behind my limbs because it's gonna be a much shorter review, as they was able to condense all the important details from this article, this document right here. All right. So Trage Technologies Limited, a Marshall Island shell company. Ground Gary Hearn, registered agent of Trage Technologies Limited. Mike Holloway, registered agent of Trage Technologies Limited. Kingdom Wealth Group LLC, aka Kingdom Wealth Creators LLC. Darrell Porter, who is this person here at the right, or Darrell Porter, a Texas resident and founder and CEO of Kingdom Wealth Group. Eric Toure Muhammad, a Georgia resident, which I believe that's in the United States as well, as put forth as findings of fact by the TSSB. So, Darrell Porter is a minister from Killeen, Texas, and the founder of Kingdom Wealth Group LLC. Eric Toure Muhammad, I'm just say Eric Muhammad, is a self-described wealth minister from Fairburn, Georgia. So that is the United States. Fairburn I'm from the state of Georgia. Myself, United States. So yeah, that's the United States. Porter, Kingdom, Wealth, and Muhammad have been leveraging affinity and faith-based relations with promoting numerous multi-level marketing schemes. So pretty much using your faith against you to promote things, that are obvious scams, because they are in position of leadership or influence. So you believe that what they're saying to you is to be true. So people just join these things blindly without doing any research. They believe the words of these gentlemen. People like this. And that's a big issue, and that's what's been going on for pretty much decades in this in the investment space. So now continue on. Porter, Kingdom Wealth, Muhammad, and various other multi-level marketers are now promoting Trage Technologies Limited in or from Texas. The firm began operating in early 2024 and is now offering investments in an automated cryptocurrency arbitrage trading program that purportedly pays generous commissions and allows clients to double their money every 3 months. So Trage Tech is a board CEO trading by Ponzi, fronted by fictional CEO Michael Hearn, played by UK national Daniel Poole. So this is why it says a conflict of interest, because Graham Gary Hearn is the person who registered this Form D filing, right? Or filed this Form D filing, and you got CEO Michael Hearn here. That's two different names. So then once this guy got exposed by Behind Me Limb a while back as being Daniel Poole, they got rid of this guy, and then they brought in Michael Holloway, another paid actor, but that does not have any digital footprint as well. All right. So continue on. As of September 2024, Similar Wealth tracked 1.1 million monthly visits to Trage Tech's website. 63% of Trage Tech's website originates from the U.S., followed by 22% from Canada. As of October 2024, TSSB has tracked over $6.4 million invested into Trage Tech being stashed in a single crypto wallet. Remember, I said earlier in the video, there's no proof of trading. Blockchain experts has already shown that there's no proof of trading. Once the money go into this single cryptocurrency wallet, it does not move until it's being paid out to the leaders or the people who are asking for withdrawals. There's no money being transferred to any type of cryptocurrency exchange, do any type of arbitrage trading at all. It just sits in that one wallet, and then it moves back out. And then, it's like, okay, then they have other movements going to other wallets, but these are the anonymous owners of the platform that are literally robbing you blind right now. But, I got people who came to my first video, like these two people here, Suzanne Gendron, or wherever, I don't know her name. So you definitely don't know what you're talking about. Follow Sean Tiller, who has done his due diligence. You are missing out. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo on you for believing this so-called Sean Tiller, who has done their so-called due diligence. I know what I'm talking about. And so from day one, I knew what I was talking about. And so I had this person right here, Douglas Frailer, 8863. You are ignorant of the facts, my man. No, I'm not ignorant of the facts. You're being ignorant of the facts, right along with everybody else who believes that this thing is legit. Like I've said in multiple videos, don't believe what these so-called platforms and scam influencers promote to you to try to prove that it's legit. You do your own due diligence and find what it is they don't want to show you, what they don't want to share with you. That's all I do. That's what I did here, and in my videos and what I'm doing right now as well. So how many of them right now are talking about Trage Technology receiving a fraud run from Texas? It's probably too early right now, but let's see how many come out and outright say that, no, I'm not worried about this fraud run from Texas. You should be. Texas has been known to shut down platforms for being frauds, for scamming people. And like I said in another video, California and Texas are normally the first two states to announce fraud warnings against platforms that are literally Ponzi's. Way before the SEC ever does. Way before the SEC ever does. Take, for example, Novatech. Like, they had received fraud warnings like 2 or 3 years before the SEC ever started the investigation against Novatech. Novatech was around for like 4 years. I was involved in Novatech. Believed that was legit. Believed the words of the scam influencers. So that right there was a learning experience for me. And a few more after that. But it wasn't that many more after Novatech that I finally realized that I need to stop following these scam influencers. And I call them scam influencers because they are influencers that promote scams. All the time. So once Trage Tech goes down, they're going to be off to the next scam. So Suzanne right here says membership is annual. Making it sustainable and it's free right now. Who cares if it's free right now? The fact of the matter is that there's no trading going on. Period. So let's get back over here to Behind MLM. Alright, so in connection with the offer of crypto arbitrage investments, respondents Trage Technologies, Holloway, and Hearn are intentionally failing to disclose that respondent Trage Technologies is not using assets deposited by clients to conduct arbitrage trading consistent with representations to investors, and this information constitutes a material fact. Excuse me. So one of Trage Tech's marketing points is that it is registered with the SEC, which I've said multiple times that this right here is a falsehood, that they're claiming to be registered with the SEC. So as noted by TSSB, this is a misrepresentation of a sole filed Form D exemption. So I went over this in my last video. A Form D filing means that you're filing to be exempted from registering as a security, which is that right there in Trage Tech's case. It's absolutely false. If you're offering a passive trading opportunity with securities, which is cryptocurrency, certain cryptocurrencies, not all of them, but there are some cryptocurrencies that have been sued for being securities. And the thing is, they're using the ARB they call something ARB to trade technology to trade for you. If you're doing that, you need to be registered as a security, period. All right, so let's continue on. Trage Technologies Limited and its principals, Graham, Gary, Hearn, and Mike Holloway, are touting the legitimacy of Trage Technologies Limited by claiming it is registered with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. In truth and in fact, Trage Technologies Limited is not registered with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. And this is coming from a securities commission from the state of Texas. So you probably like, oh, who cares what Texas got to say? They don't overrule the SEC. Well, they work hand in hand. In the United States, you got the conglomerate government that oversees everything going over the United States, and then each state has its own laws and securities regulators as well. So this right here is completely legit. what they're saying. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Instead, on February 22nd, 2024, respondents Trage Technologies and Hearn filed a Form D for respondent Trage Technologies with the SEC. On June 4, 2024, respondents Trage Technologies amended the Form D. The Forms D claims safe harbor for securities issued by respondent Trage Technologies pursuant to Regulation D, Rule 506C. This federal regulation serves as a basis for preempting the Texas State Securities Board from administering state laws that protect investors by requiring the registration of securities. Issuers qualify for safe harbor pursuant to Regulation D, Rule 506C, when they limit sales to accredited investors and take reasonable steps to verify purchasers are in fact accredited investors. Respondent Trage Technology is not limiting sales to accredited investors, and it is not taking reasonable steps to verify purchasers are in fact accredited investors. So what is an accredited investor? Someone that's pretty much making like upwards of $200,000 or more per year. All right. So therefore, Respondent Trage Technologies does not qualify for safe harbor pursuant to Regulation D, Rule 506C. Moreover, the Forms D do not relate to the crypto arbitrage investments. The Forms D were filed to claim safe harbor for equity securities. Respondent Trage Technology is not offering or selling equity securities. So Respondent Trage Technology is not registered with the SEC and does not qualify for safe harbor pursuant to Regulation D, Rule 506C. With respect to Daryl Porter and Eric Muhammad, TSSB notes Trage Tech is promoted as a GS Partners follow-up. So these two guys right here were known for promoting GS Partners, which also has been exposed as being a scam, which I had said that privately to people for years. But you know, people didn't want to listen to me. They're like, they've been around since 2012, yada yada yada, and you know, so they believed everything that was coming from GS Partners to be legit. Although GS Partners just kept changing the business model every single year, it seemed like, to avoid being pursued by the security regulators. All right, so let's continue on. Respondents, Kingdom, Wealth, and Porter are touting respondent reporters' ability to get double-digit returns using a blockchain ecosystem where companies work for you to increase your wealth, and representing that Respondent Porter has chosen GS Partners as my vehicle for God to use to bring this to pass. You know, so using religion to promote. That's what a lot of people do around the globe. So when you see a lot of people that's promoting these things or got these big following, more than likely they're from, you know, religious sect or something like that, whichever religion you believe in. But they promote it heavily in their communities. So I'm not gonna talk about this. We already know about GS Partners. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's see, making sure that this is correct. Okay, Respondents, Kingdom, Wealth, Porter, and Porter are publishing content and social media that claims Respondent Trage Technologies is registered with the SEC. Although Respondent Trage Technologies is not registered with the SEC and does not qualify for safe harbor pursuant to Regulation D, Rule 506C, Respondents, Kingdom, Wealth, and Porter are representing Respondent Trage Technologies is compliant with laws regulating the securities industry. For example, Respondents, Kingdom, Wealth, and Porter are claiming Respondent Trage Technologies is SEC compliant and doing things the right way, and that these guys have done what they needed to do business in this country. Nope, not true. And you know, so where's behind him getting this information from? He's getting it from this document right here. You know, so this is, I said, I'm just reading over behind him because he's shorting everything, right? So for an example, Respondents, Kingdom, Wealth, and Porter are claiming Respondent Trage Technologies is SEC compliant and doing things the right way. Oh yeah, I just read over that. Let's go ahead and move on. So Respondent Muhammad purports to be the wealth minister and a wealth building coach affiliated with unincorporated marketing and wealth building organizations known as Wealth Builders Worldwide, aka Wealth Builders Worldwide, and Team Believe, aka Team Believe. All right, so they got the AKA because they got spelled together here and separated. So people use them both ways, spell the words together or separated. So Respondent Muhammad and or Wealth Builders Worldwide were subject to the following recent enforcement actions filed by state security regulators. A. Respondent Muhammad and Wealth Builders Worldwide were named as respondents in order number ENSC-241162, entered on January 22nd, 2024 by the Commissioner of Securities of the state of Georgia. And B. Wealth Builders Worldwide was named as a respondent in order number CD-20 023-0-21 until November 16, 2023 by the Alabama Securities Commission. So respondent Muhammad is also a multi-level marketer that has promoted the following investments allegedly issued by the following. So he was in GS Partners and also a part of Bionicle. So this is Muhammad. Let me see. And I guess it's, people that's in this podcast and everything like that. So I don't know which one is Muhammad, to be honest with you. I think maybe this gentleman right here is Muhammad. So yeah. And so let's continue on. So respondent Muhammad is also represented by respondent Trage Technologies. It's SEC compliant and doing things the right way. He is further representing the clients that clients can trust in a platform that is fully registered SEC because its registration is ensuring compliance and transparency. All right, so this right here is was the owner of GS Partners, which he has been issued to go to actually been sentenced to go to prison. I forgot what country. So now let's continue on with Trage Tech not being registered SEC or qualifying for a Form D safe harbor. TSSB is alleged securities fraud in Texas. Respondent Trage Technologies has not been registered as the dealer with the Securities Commissioner. The crypto arbitrage investments have not been registered by qualification, notification, or coordination, and no permit has been granted for their sale in Texas at any time material hereto. Respondent Kingdom Wealth is acting as a dealer or an agent of Respondent Trage Technologies, but it has not been registered as a dealer or agent with the Securities Commissioner. Respondent Porter is acting as an agent of Respondent Trage Technologies, but he has not been registered as an agent with the Securities Commissioner. Respondent Muhammad is acting as an agent of Respondent, so the same thing here. Saying they're pretty much calling these people out for promoting something that's claimed to be registered with the SEC, but neither one of them are actually registered to promote anything as well as financial advisors. Okay, so parties offering a crypto arbitrage investment in Texas are offering unregistered securities in violation of Section 4003.001 of the Securities Act. Parties offering a crypto arbitrage investment in Texas are offering securities in violation of Section 4004.051 of the Securities Act unless the parties are registered as dealers or agents in Texas. So citing Trage Tech's, Porter's, and Muhammad's conduct as fraud and deceit, TSSB has issued an emergency cease and desist order. So the crypto arbitrage investments are securities as that term is defined in Section 4001.068 of the Securities Act. Respondents are engaging in fraud in connection with the offer for sale of securities. Respondents are making offers containing statements that are materially misleading or otherwise likely to deceive the public. Respondents' conduct, acts, and practices threaten immediate and irreparable public harm. So it is therefore ordered that respondents immediately cease and desist from offering for sale any security in Texas until the security is registered with the Securities Commissioner or is offered for sale pursuant to an exemption from its registration under the Texas Securities Act. It is further ordered that respondents immediately cease and desist from acting as securities dealers, agents, investment advisors, or investment advisor representatives in Texas until they are registered with the Securities Commissioner or are acting pursuant to an exemption from registration under the Texas Securities Act. It is further ordered that the respondents immediately cease and desist from engaging in any fraud in connection with the or offer for sale of any security in Texas. It is further ordered that respondents immediately cease and desist from offering securities in Texas through an offer containing a statement that is materially misleading or otherwise likely to deceive the public. Like I said from day one when I did my first video. So they're using the SEC registration to mislead all of you. So failing to adhere to TSSB's orders is a criminal offense as per Texas law. You are advised under Section 4007.206 of the Securities Act that any knowing violation of an order issued by the Securities Commission under the authority of Section 4007.104 of the Securities Act is a criminal offense punishable by a fine of not more than $10,000 or imprisonment in the penitentiary for 2 to 10 years, or by both such fine and imprisonment. So Trage Tech, Porter, and Muhammad have 31 days to request a hearing to challenge TSSB's findings. There you have it. And just think about it. Those are just two names. There's a scam influencer, on YouTube, did a video bragging about how he earned dividends, enough dividends to be able to travel, went on vacation, did a video from the hotel room, was even talking to his wife in the background, although his wife wasn't shown on the camera. But he was bragging about how he was able to take the dividends, which it's not dividends, but he's pretty much robbing all of you who are joining underneath him in some way, whether it's with his direct referral link or somebody else's referral link that's underneath him. They're bragging about robbing all of you. So a dividend is not is literally a percentage of the company's earnings that is paid to a shareholders of their share of the profits. That's what a dividend is. So how do you earn dividends legit way? You earn it by getting into traditional brokers, stock brokers. So you can actually buy into shares of a company like Coca-Cola, Amazon, Alibaba. The list goes on. Or you can buy into ETFs, exchange traded funds that can invest to a wide portfolio where you will never be a shareholder of those companies, but you can still earn dividends from owning shares of the ETF. So what does the difference really is by being a shareholder of a company, you now have voting rights for when companies decide to make decisions and all that other type of stuff, right? So that's the difference between owning shares of a company and owning shares of ETF. ETFs, you don't get any voting rights. Okay? So this is my investment portfolio. You see how much I got in? Right now, I'm in a pre-market profit of $3.04. So I'm building this up slowly. But I'm doing this, I'm doing content on my brokerage account here, my investment account here, to show people that you can start from zero with pretty much nothing. If you like in my situation, you don't come from a rich family or a lot of money, you can start from nothing and build it up to where you can have a nice passive return in dividends. Because that's what we're in the stock market for when it comes to investing. Then also you can trade options or futures as well. All right. So, the fact of the matter is that, they're misleading you. And like I've said, this right here is not legit trading. And that fraud warning from Texas literally said everything I said since day one before they even came out with the fraud warning. They just literally announced their fraud warning yesterday. Okay? And I've been saying this way before Texas came out with a fraud warning statement, stating that there was no trading going on, that they're not legitimately registered to SEC, that they should be have to register Arbitrage technology with the SEC as well. I've been saying that, and for how long now? And you got people like these right here saying I don't know what I'm talking about. Then you got people who have actually listened to me. They reduced their risk or they took their money out. So now here's the thing that you should be doing. You should share this information about the Texas fraud warning, which is a Texas securities regulator of securities. So this is legit, and so you can share this with your promoter and all these other scam influencers out there, stating that you got a fraud warning against you. What does this mean? And let's see if they're going to tell you the truth. But they be like, oh, don't mean nothing. We still getting paid with no issues. Or they're going to be like, oh, that's going to be something that we need to be concerned about. We may want to go ahead and take our money out before it becomes too late. As I stated in my thumbnail in my last video, Trage Technologies, I believe that this right here is going to scam all of you during this holiday season, just like all these platforms does every single year. They get a whole lot of money coming in, and then you're up in here compounding, and then you're thinking that, hey, I'm about to go in here and withdraw a lot of money for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and take a trip, buy gifts, buy food. Nope, they're gonna shut down withdrawals because too many people that's gonna be withdrawing at one time, and the anonymous owners who created this platform, they gotta make their money in the end. So they gotta make way more money than what you were promised to be made. All right. Anyways, though, legit trading opportunities don't promise a guaranteed return. Trage Technologies promises a guaranteed return. You cannot do that. You look at my but my investment account here, I'm in a loss overall with my current holdings that I got here, right? Although I'm in profit so far today in the pre-market conditions, but you know, I'm in a loss. Even when you come to the paper trading, excuse me, this is my demo account trading in options. I'm in a loss right now, and now if this was right here was real money, I'd be in a loss with real money. But that's how trading works. You're gonna have wins and losses. There is no guaranteed win in the trading market. I don't care if you invest into stocks, a startup company, whatever the case may be, or you're doing forex trading, cryptocurrency trading. I don't care what it is. There's no such thing as a guaranteed win when you're trading or investing. Period. So that right there is all I have to say about Trage Technologies. If you like what you heard and saw, please like and subscribe to the channel. Please share this video so that way we can warn other people about the Trage Technology being a scam, and so that way they don't lose their money, their hard-earned money. And stop paying these scam influencers by investing underneath them, and they getting paid out in all these referral commissions. Then they're bragging about it on social media and YouTube about them taking vacations because they earn enough money from you, depositing so much money underneath them, or bringing so many people underneath, into Trage Technology underneath them. Just stop this right here. Just break this cycle. Stop following these scam influencers. Now, I follow them because once they promote something, I immediately have content to go off on, and I also know to stay away from it automatically. There's some other ones I want to talk about as well. Now, I'm be amongst the boldest ones to talk about it as being, scams. All right. So, but that right there is all to say. Thanks for tuning in. I see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.